warm welcome to this special episode of ETGovernment's Digital India Leadership Series. My name is Anoop Verma. Today, our guest for this special episode is Mr. Amit Sharma. He is an IAS officer currently serving as the Special Secretary with independent charge for the Department of Information, Communications and Technology and the Department of Cooperation in Government of Mizoram. Regarded as an specialist in the field of ICT and e-governance, Mizoram is the third consecutive state where Mr. Sharma has been leading the IT department. He is known for the e-governance and other digital initiatives that he has spearheaded in Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh regions during his tenure there. The topic of my today's conversation with Mr. Sharma is the initiatives that the government of Mizoram is taking to provide efficient, secure, transparent online services to the people and businesses in the state. Welcome, Mr. Sharma.
Thank you, Anoopji, and thank you, your group, ET, who has invited me today to present my thoughts about how Mizoram is and how overall the IT scenario is, and whatever I can share on my behalf. I would try to share my ideas and welcome all of you to Mizoram to actually have a real feel of what it is all about.
Thank you. So we'll definitely be there. My first question is that in the last 10 years, India has made several achievements in the software and hardware sectors. India's DPI, digital public infrastructure, has gained renown in the world as the platform for providing a range of safe, secure, cost-effective, and seamless services to the people. So, how has the IT sector in Mizoram transformed in the last 10 years?
It's a very good question, Anoopji. I must tell you a couple of things, little brief history since we have gone to the history. So initially, this department was functioning under Industries Department in Mizoram till October 2004, and it became independent department. In fact, sometime in four, but then the nodal department got changed to planning and program implementation. But finally, in 2008, it came up as a separate independent department of information and communication technology. So from 8 onwards, Mizoram has not looked backwards. And what I have understood after coming out here, the vision is pretty clear. That is e-development of Mizoram as the engine for transformation of government and empowerment of society. So the vision is pretty clear. And we believe our mission goes like this, that ICT department, through creation of e-infrastructure for delivery of e-services, promoting information communication technology, facilitating research development, capacity building and empowerment of government employees and citizens above all, provide awareness on cyber crime and security. So what I want to tell you in nutshell, the government is pretty clear. The vision and mission is pretty clear to empower the citizens and to make the systems very well acquainted. Infrastructure should be ready for, introducing various IT interventions in the state of Mizoram. And ultimately, the aim is to help the man sitting last in the row. Ultimately, we have to empower the person, last person sitting next to Bangladesh border or Myanmar border. That person should not take the botheration even of coming to the district headquarters. We have 11 districts in Mizoram. So that person should get the facility at the doorstep itself through online services or through CSE model, whatever, or through our cooperative federal model. Because coincidentally, I happen to, as you already mentioned, handle cooperation department as well.
Yes. Mizoram has an IT policy through which the government has been trying to provide a range of benefits to the private sector. These benefits include the tax benefits, subsidies on capital investment, and infrastructure development support. So, I mean, if you are trying to do well in the e-governance sector, you also need private sector presence to a large scale. So, what kind of response are you seeing from the private IT companies to invest in Mizoram?
So, for the general interest of public and what we are doing in Mizoram, let me share because that would generate much more interest amongst the public out here, who especially the private sector players, the big time players who will be coming into Mizoram. Like our policy is very clear. We are working on cyber law, cyber security, and promotion of electronics, including internet IT, ITS services, digital transactions through digital payments. We are promoting electronic design and manufacturing hardware, software industry, including knowledge-based enterprise. We are working towards promotion of standardization, testing and quality of IT, and standardization of procedure for IT application and tasks. So we are giving assistance to all the other departments. ICT is the nodal department. So we are giving assistance to a lot of departments in the promotion of e-governance, e-commerce, e-medicine, e-infrastructure. So wherever E is used, you can understand that my department comes into picture. So, and today is the era of E. And I always say, right from the days I was IT secretary, J&K and Ladakh, and now here, third state. So I always believe that only does not stop at E. Now it comes to M. It is M governance, M, payments, and everything happens through mobile these days. So mobile is the magical wand we have in our hands through which everything happens, but with a caution. And I'm very happy to share, it is out of context, but let me share that this beginning of this week only, we had coincidentally a very interesting meeting led by MIT, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and none other than our the secretary, Union Secretary MIT, Krishnan sir led it from the front, in which we were discussing about Ek Bharat. But when the ideas of different secretaries were being taken, and I talked about the idea of basically cyber crime control, and we need to take robust measures for creating awareness among the masses. As I say, my mind is always for the person sitting last in the row and the last end user sitting in the remotest villages out here. So I would say that we need to create maximum awareness campaign. But I'm really happy to say that yesterday only, within three span of 3 days, maybe it's a coincidence. No, all ringtones on Indian telephones and all telcos are giving that cyber security awareness message. Maybe it's a coincidence telling not about reporting every such incident at 1930. So this is something which we are all focused. You must have seen during COVID times and those crisis times, such messages type ringtone coming. But imagine the importance of cyber crime control and security, which I talked in a very focused manner in that Union IT secretaries meeting. And now it's wonderful. No better message than what we are getting now in every ringtone. So people are getting cautioned, cautious, and I wish that it goes in vernacular language in every single state with the usage of Bhashini and such apps available on the platform. So I think these are, yeah. So let me come back to what we are doing. So similarly, we are giving assistance to different departments. Then we are promoting information technology big way in education sector, bringing digital literacy and smart classrooms. Similarly, we are IT related matters. They are doing coordination at the level of national and international agencies, bodies and institutions relating to ICT. We are doing a lot of coordination work. Then we are controlling and we are the regulators of internet service providers within the state of Mizoram. Apart from this, IT related public sector undertakings and societies are coming up big way, and technical matters relating to UID, unique identification, are reported to us. Then communication towers, telecom also comes under our purview, being a central subject. So being communications related secretary also, I keep pushing and taking reviews wherever we communication infrastructure is there. Like we have 4G saturation project going on, USOF going on. So we keep reviewing it regularly. It was happening in my previous stints also, and here also it's equally strategically important state, having two countries on international borders. So similarly, infrastructure development for electronics, IT and telecom, including internet, we are promoting, and streamlining procedure for the issuance of NOCs for the procurement of hardware and software, including software development. We are doing exclusively for all the government departments. And not to mention, that is but natural, creating mass awareness. Even this interview or the rendezvous we are having is creating awareness about what Mizoram is doing. I'm sure it will go a big way. So capacity building of IT, relating to IT related things and e-governance goes big way. And it's on our top priority. Like we are giving Recently only we had some special workshops organized on artificial intelligence and cloud computing. It was held in October recently in Mizoram. So we are very pretty serious. And last day only, yesterday, I was in Tripura for a important, as they invited me as chief guest for that. A CDAC conference was there, and we are now requesting them to come to Mizoram also after Tripura, sometime in couple of months, to organize full-fledged 2 3 days workshop to train our employees of various government departments relating to IT in this sector. And we are now implementing e-office big way. Now, finally, it could not see the light of the day here for various reasons. But since I have come with this kind of experience behind me, successfully implemented in Jammu and Kashmir as IT secretary, we ensured e-office got implemented, and both secretariats are working in Jammu as well as Srinagar. All 12 months, they are both secretariats are live now. So people don't have to face the demographic movement challenge, and files don't physically move there. After that, we did same in Ladakh, and now this is the third ardent challenge. But I am sure now we will do it in a very schematic and systematic manner. The process has already started. Couple of rounds of meetings with the e-office implementation. PMU in Delhi has been held along with Railtel, where data will be hosted of e-office, and the DC and DR will be provisioned by them. So we're going big way. So maybe year 2025 would be one of the best years so far as IT implementation in our state of Mizoram is concerned.
Okay. You mentioned the speech on address on cybersecurity issues that you gave at the METI conference, where Secretary METI was also there.
Mhm.
So, what is the state of cybersecurity in Mizoram? The average number of crimes, is there, they are on the rise or they are under control? And what steps are you taking to further control the problems?
So you see, Anup, we are no different from any part of the country. Like everywhere, cyber crimes are happening and they are on the rise. I always say that it is like a rat and a cat kind of. They are, one is chasing the other. So basically, what is happening is like, we are creating solutions and they are coming up with their criminal, intents. You know what is happening? They would always break our codes and they would like to do. Apart from this kind of thing, the cyber fraud is going big way, which is my main area of concern, like duping people out of their financial, taking their financial assets they have, like taking their what you call passwords, credit card numbers, and all that. And apart from that, fake identity being given, which is coming in message also now. You would be calling everywhere. This message is coming, posing, themselves to be CBI or ED or customs or whatever. So this is going a big way. But I think our people are very much aware. We already have created a very good network out there in the sense to control them. We have got a cyber police station, full-fledged cyber police station, which has come up in the capital city, Aizawl. We also have got a cyber forensics laboratory already installed there. And we are very focused to take DPDP Act into motion wherever it is required. It is already a law in the country. So wherever such kind of crimes are happening, my objective is to nip at the bud level. Before it happens, we should look at level next. And that can't happen without public awareness. So my priority is to have maximum public awareness in cyber crime. And I'm very thankful to the telcos, to the government of India. Like this campaign have started big way. I think around 100 crore telephones, if we have mobile connectivity, everywhere this ringtone is going, irrespective of whichever telco you are. So this is the way I think reforms see a new light of the day. So we are very near to it. You can understand this kind of thing happened, mind you, I'm telling you, during COVID times when it
Yes.
was a pandemic. So this is the second kind of unofficial level of alarm which has come to the public now, and I think it will go a big way. This kind of, maybe we will be coming up with more strategies, more workshops, more kind of making people aware. And then to counter it, already in the secretaries meeting, we decided that state level certs have to be created, and we have to implement certain more important measures, make our systems with more stronger, virtual wares and these firewalls to make systems more robust in times to come. And we are working constantly towards it in Mizoram.
Mizoram is home to well-educated English-speaking youth population with strong technical and analytical skills. So, other than the Mizoram IT policy, what initiatives is the state taking to grow its IT ITS sectors so that the youth can have good job opportunities?
Mm. Again, a very interesting question, Anupji, and good to ask at this point of time because it is such a sheer coincidence. After coming here, I also realize the potential underlying beneath here, not only from the youth, English speaking youth point of view, but even in national interest also. Because what I found that first meeting I took in Delhi was with Invest India team. And we zeroed in on a very interesting option for the youth out here, which is GCC, Global Capability Centers. This is a
Yes.
refined form of BPOs these days.
Mm. Yes.
I am thinking very seriously to incorporate it with the consent and this thing of our state cabinet, honorable CM, our whole team led by worthy Chief Secretary sir and all, because I think if such centers come up here, first of all, reversal of brain drain will happen. The youth will stop moving to outside states. Our well qualified youth, Mizoram University studied youth who are doing specializations in e-governance or IT related courses and becoming tech savvy. So I think first of all we can stop that reversal, that movement, and then it can even lead to reversal. People will start coming back to hometowns now, which is a challenge. Nowhere people stick on to their hometowns. They go out in the metros, be it Bombay or maybe in IT. Obviously, Hyderabad and Bangalore have been the first choice. But then they are moving wherever tier two cities, tier one cities. So I think it's high time we should come up with such a model, and it will even outsource so many things to our neighboring countries. It's a strategic location. If you see our map, we are the state having two big international borders, long borders, one with Myanmar and one with Bangladesh. So we stand a very good opportunity to outsource them. The big multinationals are welcome. We will welcome them with a red carpet, with our CM and with our top notch team. We will welcome them to set up some big GCC here, complete holistic point to point solution
Yes.
in IT and ITES. I think that is the need of the hour, and Invest India has committed that they will help us big way. That is the face of Bharat Sarkar so far as bringing top investments in different states and different sets of the country are concerned.
No, the common service centers have become very useful in the last few years for providing online services to all sections of society. So, what kind of public utility services, social welfare schemes, healthcare, financial education, and agriculture services are being provided by the CSCs in Mizoram? And
Uh,
you are also, since the Secretary of Cooperation, so are you also planning to use the CSCs to further develop the, social fabric of the state?
Yeah, exactly what you are saying. As IT secretary, I'm happy to share that CSC model is working good in Mizoram already. A lot of services are being provisioned to the public here, whichever is available, be it in different sectors, right from health to education to social welfare to different schemes dissemination. But at the same time, let me tell you that in cooperation, I am laying special emphasis and focus. Coincidentally, being secretary, and I'm merging both the things. Like I'll share an example. Computerization of packs had to be done. Primary agriculture cooperative societies. Now the vision is very clear from Bharat Sarkar's point of view. Two things have to be done in cooperation sector. One is a computerization of packs, and second is cooperation among cooperatives. This is the vision, the new way cooperation department is doing it big way. So I think we are totally focused towards it. My RCS, my team, we are doing total computerization of first of all registrar cooperative societies office and his allied offices, and second is we are creating e-packs here. Couple of days back only, I took a comprehensive meeting with NABARD, and we are putting up several schemes per se for the welfare of public only. And we are now contemplating that every pack will be lashed with CSEs. They will have that particular facility for the villagers out there. And even I am planning in the next year that I will visit every district out here, all 11 districts, and ensure that e-packs come in place as soon as possible. And also we are in a mode where common facility centers, these common service centers, come up big way. And even as on date, common service centers are doing very good service out here in Mizoram, like helping out people in the far-flung areas. And I am sure they will be performing much better in times to come. Very shortly, I'll be taking a meeting in which we will even invite the MD and the heads of CSC. Coincidentally, they also met me in the last meeting, uh,
Yes.
in, in which was held in Bharat Mandapam this week only. So their heads met and they assured us full support to come in a big way, especially through the cooperation department. So I think we will have much more spread of CSCs and these facilities, because this is meant to help the common people who actually want to avail some basic services online. So I think we will go a big way in next year, implementing all reforms and provisioning maximum services through online mode with the help of these CSCs.
No, the state data center is probably very necessary to, I mean, safely store the data of the government departments and to provide services to the people. So, what are the technical features of the Mizoram State Data Center, and what kind of connectivity is the state's 11 districts getting through the SWAN network?
So state data center has come a big way. Like we are, let me share here with you that we are a state having full-fledged directorate of ICT, in which my CIO is there, principal IO, and then we have people here who are basically working. So I mean to say that data center is state of the art, with latest features, with latest compute and things to be done. At the same time, let me share that we are now planning for creating a cloud for our data center. We'll be hosting all major departments data out there, because this is going to be this is hosted in our directorate of ICT only, wherein this data center has come up, and now it is in an advanced stage. We are in the final stage of actually launching it, and this is going to help us in a big way in hosting services of majority of the departments. So here I want to tell you that like there are many departments which are already online. Like we have transport booking online here, we give NOC of fire through online mode, municipal e-governance is happening. So data of all these departments is going to be hosted. Then we have horticulture data management interface, and let me tell you, these have been developed by ICT department and Mizoram State E-Governance Society, MSEGS. Again, I am leading that in the state. So disaster management application has been created. Just to name few important ones. Chief Minister's Office application, CM Online is there. Hand holding portal is there for various departments who want to come up. Then property return and e-power for the employees out here. And then very important thing, inner line pass. You know, here in these ILP is there. So inner line pass is available online with our this thing online services. So DC online is there. All deputy commissioners offices are online and their provisioning services online. Then BharatNet is going on, 5G in Mizoram is going on under communication. So maximum data would be hosted here, and I am proud to say that we are going a big wave. The finance department is completely online here. So every data would be hosted. Yeah.
Mhm.
So regarding the analysis and monitoring of expenditure of the state budget and centrally sponsored schemes, everything happens online here. So this way, MPSC is online. Mizoram Public Service Commission. So, everything is happening in an online manner. And then mass awareness, as I already told you, smart classrooms, user interface, testing, so many things are happening. And I am very much sure that in the coming days, we will be having maximum usage of our data center, which I think it will have cloud enablement also under SASKI, if you know, that is for the northeastern states. So we will have all these facilities, state of the art facilities, to be provisioned here under state data center. And since I am also closely associated with NABARD, so we have a very interesting thing here, which are known as village knowledge centers.
Okay.
Yeah. So VKCs are there in 15 blocks. We have come up with them at a cost of 450 lakhs. So we are now, it has a very important component of building an IT infrastructure in all these districts. And it will help a big way in connecting the people in the far-flung areas. That is the objective. And Data Central is hosted in the capital I zone, from where we are disseminating things all across. And even we have got what you call this, uh, this center for all excellence and all activities happening in our directorate of ICT there.
Before coming to Mizoram, you were the Special Secretary of ICT in IT department in Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. So when you look back, what do you see as the key achievements that the IT departments in Ladakh and JK made during your tenure?
So I think this is like very recent. I was very much there, and
Yes.
again we were successful in implementing and launching a state data center, state of the art facility in Ladakh. We ensured implementation of e-office there, taking it up to level next, HOD level, and we were planning up to go to block level. Then the fiber was laid down under state wide area network. Swan was implemented successfully. I happened to be Secretary Rural Development also. So from there, the project came to IT, which coincidentally was again my subject. So it was easier to implement it. So Swan got implemented successfully up to the block level. So the villagers sitting at the China border or near POK, those LAC and LOC, they can connect with the state headquarter at Leh. So we came up successfully implementing these two, three major projects there. And there were so many projects in the pipeline. Like I was planning, even I am sure my successors will do it. Like I thought we will make Wi-Fi zones in the uh, lead markets in Leh and Kargil, and all other now new districts have been announced there. So all district headquarters should have free Wi-Fi zones for the convenience of public. So we were working big way, but here defense also had to be taken into confidence. We created lot of towers and networks. The challenge was to connect because it's very vast. In Leh, I am saying the last
Yes.
posting in Ladakh, UT of Ladakh. So we had to connect regularly. We were taking meetings, and our honorable LG sir and advisor sir were very much keen that we should spread the network all across, especially in our strategic locations like Galwan and all. So we were interested in shifting few towers also. So we were taking these things, and 4G saturation was going big way there under this thing. And so far as JK is concerned, now JK is leading. What things we had sown are showing, the seeds are showing the fruits now. Like JK is number one in provisioning of online services all across the board in the country. So that was a proudful thing we have done. More than 1000, 11, 1200 services are online being provisioned to public there. During my tenure, even I remember our last chief secretary before retirement and before I left Jammu and Kashmir told me, Amit, don't forget your two major contribution. That 100% computerization of land records happened during my tenure, which is a big thing for a state like Jammu and Kashmir, where land is a precious thing, and lot of controversies. And also we have done 100% computerization of land records there, and successful implementation of e-office with total digitization and everything scanned, all legacy data scanned. And we created two CRUs there, central repositories. All dark also comes online, and I can proudly say that now it has percolated down up to HOD level, up to deputy commissioner office level, and even I think up to the block level by this time. So, whatever reforms you bring, they are irreversible. This saved the exchequer of J&K more than 500 crores annually, because physically files had to move from Jammu to Srinagar and Srinagar to Jammu, during winter and summer capital shifting. And there was a risk suppose one truck would have fallen in River Chenab in that 300-kilometer long transit, a department could have, full department could have vanished. So there are so many risks, and it's eco-friendly thing. No paper wastage, no stationery, nothing required. So paperless, flexibility of working, transparency of working. I don't even have to tell that what advantages we have reaped out of these reforms. Public is having so much of advantage of in and aapka, this reform we took out. So Aapka Adhikar kind of campaigns we started.
Mhm.
So I'm happy about whatever contributions we made. The data center in JK is now functioning full-fledgedly. That also we got inaugurated during my tenure. And similarly, Swan was implemented in Jammu and Kashmir. So everything in IT prospered, and so many services were provisioned. I don't even have to name them. I said 1,000 plus services. So JNK took the lead. So I think this was the reason I came here. And let me add on Anoopji here. Like everybody is in sync, right? From my Chief Minister of Mizoram to our Chief Secretary of Mizoram to our colleagues, Finance Secretary, DPAP Secretary, all departments are in sync. And obviously, as IT and Corporation Secretary, I am very much on for these reforms. There is no stopping. And if all goes well with the grace of Almighty, it's Christmas time, big time in our Mizoram. Christmas and New Year will usher a new era in which people will have paperless offices, e-offices will be implemented, and cyber awareness would be there, data center would be live, and our vision and dream of bringing GCC would see the light of the day, Global Capability Center, which I think should be a game changer for the public in Mizoram, and especially the IT literate people. And we'll have a very good network of towers also. I'm taking a regular review so that connectivity is there to the last mile user.
Especially after the COVID period, there has been a paradigm shift to work from home, virtual meetings, video calls, online classes, telemedicine. I think you launched many of such initiatives in
Yes,
Ladakh also to,
yes.
I mean, bring services to all parts of the that hilly terrain. So, can such initiatives also be taken here in Mizoram?
Oh, very
Because
much,
here
very
also
much.
the terrain is, and at least in some areas, is difficult,
Yes.
and people can have online healthcare, online education services remotely.
Very much, very much. In fact, just I want to say that Mizoram has been deserving this thing since long, as I have done already in successfully in Jammu and Kashmir and in Ladakh. So we are making the life easier for the people staying in the far-flung areas. So we are working upon several such initiatives for the help of the public, be it regarding creation of some tourism portals. Let me tell you, my Mizoram State E-Governance Society already has been created many successful solutions for the public out here. So even right from starting from manpower resourcing to small things like PWD road cutting, then Mizo calendar app, and fish info, because fish culture is very much there. Then SMS gateways we have provisioned, and payment gateways we have created for the public, and then registration portal for tourism service providers we have created. So similarly, there are so many. Then golf course resort management. We have got a very good golf course in Thanzawal. So whenever you will come, it is very near to capital city Aizawl. So it has got a very good set of huts also, and single and double huts, and even swimming pool has come up there in the hills. So it is a beautiful facility. What I am saying, that that is being managed online. We have created a resort management system. Then we have established call center under NADCP. Then inventory management system already we have created, online file tracking system, online agenda submission, online appointment for department officers, manpower outsourcing, SPMU for CCTNS Mizoram project we have done, then property returns, and we are going big way like online revenue tax payment. We are into the process like online OPD is being provisioned online. So we have gone already for few services. Then Mizoram skills portal has come up, online academic administration has come up, you know then online UC submission under ABPM JAY is there. Then online revenue tax payment, and similar like Mizoram Police recruitment portal is having online application facility. Similarly, integrated digital classrooms have come up, and then zoological park ticketing system. So online, you are saying now, so many things have come up, like digitization of departments. We have come up, and deployment of HMIS. Already I told you. Then online digital dashboard for health and family welfare has come up, and digitization of political and cabinet department has happened. Mizoram firms and societies online we have created. Online cab booking we have created. So the list is unlimited. If I keep telling, it would take the whole day. And this is the basis. This is just a beginning. I am not saying this is the end. This is the beginning. So I think in January I am going to review, and wherever the shortcomings and shortfalls are there, we will go a big way in creating online infrastructure, which would ultimately be rooted through CSC only, as you rightly said. Telemedicine, I already told, online classes, video calling is the new norm, like virtual meetings, we are meeting virtually. So similarly, we have implemented that in a big way, because this is the need of the hour and this is the future. So we can't go back, we have to go forward. So I think wherever I have contributed, you know it very well, Anup ji, and your whole team knows it. So Mizoram will be no different from those states, and rather we will create new standards and benchmarks here. And I also invite you people to come over there, create awareness about online. And like, now you have seen how ET has gone in this online virtual mode. So this is how things are happening, and I am sure you guys will join me in this thing in times to come. And very soon I will also have you and all the top performing platforms who can come there and contribute towards creating awareness, IT awareness among the public. And I'm telling you, you will get an excellent corporate response, you will get an excellent public response, and the government will always have a red carpet welcome for all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Amit Sharma. So very nice talking to you and very enlightening on all the initiatives that are being taken there. And we look forward to being in Mizoram soon.
Thank you. We will wait for you, and we wish you a very happy and prosperous new year and Merry Christmas to all of you. And I wish that Mizoram will have contributions flowing in from all directions, not one direction, towards creating a new IT related era there, and which is the need of the hour. Thanks for inviting me once again. And it's always a pleasure and honor to be associated with ET and your group. Thank you.
Thank you.